Wiener Dog Joe. That is our show. Wiener Dog Joe. That is our show. Wiener Dog Joe. Coming to you live at the break of dawn. Welcome back, you somethings and somethingettes, you wiggly toads and frogs, to Wiener Dog, Jim, and the banana? What are we called?
We are called Strudel Dog, Cheese, and the Peaches?
Strudel Dog, Cheese, and the Peaches?
That's it.
Wait! It's coming to me. Wiener Dog Joe and the bun in the morning.
Woo! Coming to you live.
Episode number 43? 43?
40.
I'm so ill-prepared this morning at the break of dawn. I think it's 43.
We're going to go with 43 today.
We're going to go with 43. I am your host, Jackrabbit Slim, and I'm joined, as always, by Mr. Sandman. He always brings me dreams. He's the cutest that I've ever seen. How's it going, man?
It's a beautiful day to be alive and awake at the break of dawn. It's the
so awake, so alive.
It's the first really hot day here in Los Angeles. I'm finally wearing my "When in Doubt, Whip It Out" t-shirt here in the studio.
Ooh. We had that specially made after a European vacation where we saw a man wearing that shirt.
Indeed.
I don't think he spoke English.
We were almost molested.
Do you want to tell that whole story? That's a big story.
Not right now, but we will share that another. But suffice to say, we were almost molested by two goat farmers in the Romanian wilderness, and one of them was wearing a t-shirt that said, "When in doubt, whip it out." So
yeah.
I've got my replica, commemorative replica t-shirt that I'm wearing today.
This is not a joke. It very really realistically happened. It was nuts. But yeah, it's been an interesting week. A lot of things in the news. But most importantly, I got a cat. So I got a cat. His name is Dudley, a.k.a. Chonk, a.k.a. Buddy, a.k.a. Dudlington, a.k.a. Budlington, a.k.a. many other things. And he's a super chill guy. I've been taking him outside on a leash because he's been raised indoors his whole life. He's 11 months old. He's super chill, but he has no concept of what danger is. So it's hilarious bringing him out into the world and watching this chill little entity figure things out. It's been great. I've really enjoyed it.
I love taking cats out for walks. I used to have this big fat cat that you knew, Sauce, and he would he would go for walks with me without a leash. He just walked right beside me. It's a big slow chonker. I love it.
Oh man, well, Dudley hasn't gotten to that point yet. It's more just taking him out in the backyard, making sure he doesn't bault away or something.
Right. Oh, that's great. So you got two on your plate now. One wasn't enough.
Yeah. Well, my favorite baby girl died a couple months ago. I fucking love that cat so much. I hope. Dude, that's the kind of cat, that's the kind of animal that's when I die, wherever you go after that, I want her to greet me and usher me in.
Yes.
It's such a soul bond to that cat. Yeah, we had one more still, but she's kind of a scaredy cat. She just chills in the closet a lot of the time. So
gotcha.
we needed another another entity that was fun to hang out with in the house,
Right. A moment of respect to all the wonderful animal companions that have passed and are waiting for us wherever you go after you die.
Yeah. Do you think they get along out there in the great beyond and the great weirdness? They're all just hanging out.
I think they've established a hierarchy of dominance, as dogs and cats tend to do.
I haven't had any dogs. I've never been a dog owner.
I've had one dog in my life.
Too much work.
They are a lot of work. Cats are a little more self-sufficient. Dogs can be very rewarding, though, but I think we're cat people over here at Wiener Dog Joe.
We'll have to get a mascot at some point here. Once we have enough income to have a full-time staff, we'll just get some wiener dogs to be full-time companions in the studio.
Oh, I would love that.
Here at Wiener Dog Studios, that'd be amazing. We'll get Swanky, our intern, to go source some wiener dogs from the local pounds.
Absolutely. We could rig them up with little saddlebags so they could carry cappuccinos back and forth and stuff.
I don't know about cappuccinos, because if they spilled, it might really burn the wiener dog.
That's true. We'd have to train them very well.
But snacks, yeah, our variety of cheeses.
Yes.
Swaggy, can you research something for us real quick? What's the lifespan of a wiener dog? What can we expect?
Right, we gotta know.
About that.
Financial investment wise, what's our return per wiener dog?
So, Mr. Sandman, I have a question for you.
Hit me.
What do you think of when you think of a chip shortage? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Chip shortage. Well,
yeah.
There right now is as a gamer, as someone who's into the whole PC thing, I'm thinking of the shortage of technology in regards to graphics cards, and that's carrying over into like the car, automotive industry with chip shortage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing that comes to mind right now when you say chip shortage, for sure. I know that's not a very hilarious answer, but that's a truthful one.
No, that's a truthful one. It's very important right now. So what you're not thinking of is the fact that Doritos bags will now have 5 fewer chips thanks to inflation.
Are they inflating the bags?
We're facing another kind of chip shortage.
I see.
Yeah, in the bags.
Right.
How ridiculous is that?
5 specifically.
5.
Right.
I'm sure I haven't done the research, but I know that all these companies that are doing shit like this are still making record profits. So they're just utilizing this in order to make more money, for sure.
Right. Yeah, not surprising. It's funny to know that the bags are that specifically planned out, but I guess they must go by weight, down to the gram probably, so they know exactly how many chips are in each bag. When you said due to inflation, for some reason, my first thought was the way that a bag of chips inflates, when you're driving sometimes. Yeah. And I was thinking that it was a bigger bag, and then I realized you meant economic inflation.
Right. Yeah.
God. No. I mean, as someone who just lives on hard Mountain Dew and Doritos, I certainly am going to be disappointed. I'll have to buy, more bags. I'll have to do the math and see, how many more bags.
We had some audio problems in a prior episode that didn't go out, but we did cover the fact that there is going to be hard Mountain Dew. I don't know if that was in an episode that went out. I think not.
Yeah, no, I think that one did, but whatever.
Did it? Maybe. That's why I'm saying maybe.
Yeah.
I can't remember anymore. But this is Apple did a similar thing, not with chips, but they made $100 billion extra dollars last year by not shipping iPhones with accessories.
Right.
Just being as dickish as possible in order to make the maximum amount of profits,
Yeah, I mean, to get real for a minute, the way that the stock market has accelerated capitalism into a quarter by quarter thing where you need growth it seems unsustainable to me, and you see these sort of short-minded decisions which don't really make a lot of sense from an actual health of the business, and especially from a health of the consumer standpoint, but instead are focused on just moving money per quarter to please the stockholders, and unfortunately that's taken over our kind of mindset. Yeah. Anyways, Swaggy, how long does a wiener dog live?
On average they live for 12 to 15 years, but they can live up to 18 years given the right care. So
well,
we'll have to get a handler on full time when we do get our wiener dog menagerie.
Right, we're gonna give little Weenie the best care. He's gonna live 20 years.
We'll have Weenie, Teeny, and Apple Teeny.
Ooh,
our 3 wiener dogs.
I like that.
But I got more on this chip shortage thing, so this is interesting, and it sort of ties into the gaming thing as well. I was thinking about this when I saw this story about how Ford is going to start shipping their cars without all the parts and then add them later. So I saw that because of the chips. But then I also saw a thing, I think it was an Audi. I can't remember exactly, but there was a photo of someone trying to use one of the features, and then something popped up on the dash and said, "You have not purchased this yet." And so it made me think of the way that video games sell the games to you piecemeal these days, where it's features will be locked, characters will be locked, all kinds of junk. And I'm seeing that start to creep in to different industries, and it's really, really scummy and shitty.
Right. What's interesting is I actually was reading a piece about this the other day that I was really relating to. And basically, the idea is that this theory of put it out when it's good enough and then collect user data and fix it later, that was started with the whole tech startups in the app world, like Silicon Valley app world, and in that world it makes a lot of sense because A, the people putting out those apps are really smart and know what they're doing, so they know when it can be released. And then B, they are a tool. And this is the beautiful distinction, is that when you're dealing with something that's a tool, like an app, it makes sense to put it out when it's not perfect, because much like a hammer, a carpenter cannot work without a hammer. But even the worst hammer, a carpenter can still do his job. And then you can collect data and make a better hammer. It doesn't make sense to delay 3 years to release the perfect hammer. But other things like video games are art, where the experience
they can be
right. It's
frequently
right,
they're trash.
Right, and that's where these two different mindsets clash, right? But the best in my opinion video games are art, and then it's about the experience. It's not a tool at all. So the idea of releasing it and then fixing it later completely defies it, because the experience is the whole point of it. And it seems that so many games today, and basically things today, industries today, are adopting this, where you can feel that the point of the product is not to be enjoyed. And the point of an art piece, in my opinion, should be to be enjoyed, or to be experienced. You know, whether you enjoy it or not, I don't know, but it's about the experience. And that's, I don't know, that's a weird crossover when we're talking about cars, because where do cars fall? Are they a tool? They're more of a necessity now, right? It's a tough question.
I don't know. It's not necessary for you to have $100,000 sports car, but you know, if you make enough money, maybe, I don't know. Cars are a weird one, because there are a lot of people who will say that cars are art, and when you listen to some of those arguments, it's difficult to, I don't know, like I think there's an argument to be made, but they're different because they're functional. They are necessity as well.
Right. Well, I suppose if you've got the money for $100,000 sports car, then a little bit more money for the extra features probably isn't affecting you. My worry is that trickles down to your average $20,000 sedan, and now people can't.
Right, which it will.
You know, yeah.
Like we've seen this happen in the games industry, and if you think that like other industries don't look at what's popular and how like economic models are functioning and how people are making money and figuring out how to, you know, finagle that into their own business, then you're wrong.
Right.
Like you're just wrong.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a capitalistic dystopia out there.
Yeah, so we've got less Doritos, and I still can't buy a PlayStation 5.
Ugh,
unless I want to spend $1,000, which I don't.
Well, what good is a PS5 without Doritos, and what good are Doritos without a PS5?
Getting hammered on both fronts here.
Right.
Trying to be a gamer over here, trying to be a real fucking gamer. They're just not letting me.
Oh,
less Doritos, less PlayStations.
Well, I've got a much more hilarious story here.
Okay.
And this is not
Lay it on me.
This is not a Florida man story. This is a Florida woman story. So we've got
Florida person.
Right, we've got a new superhero similar to Wonder Woman, and here we've got Florida woman. So a 32-year-old woman at the Orlando airport became too intoxicated.
Wait, where's Orlando?
Orlando. It's just a little bit lower than Orlando.
Okay, I like that. That makes sense. That makes geographical sense. Continue.
She got too drunk to be allowed on the plane, and there's a video here. I watched it. She's clearly pretty fucked up, so they wouldn't let her on the plane, and she led police on a chase through the airport while she was riding her motorized suitcase.
A motorized suitcase?
Yes.
What does that look like?
I mean, it's I guess something
just
rich people
describe it
have.
to us.
It just looks like a normal suitcase. It's just that the wheels turn, they move on their own. So she's sitting on it, and it's going. Okay. It's not going that fast. The guy's kind of like
Is it like up like a general suitcase? You know? Is it like does it? I'm wondering what the orientation of this suitcase is.
She managed to put it down, so maybe it had extra wheels like somewhere where Anyhow,
okay. So it's four-wheeling, not two-wheeling.
Yes, it's four-wheeling.
Right? Yeah, okay.
And then the officer is just on his bicycle, like riding like pretty slowly behind her, just like kind of keeping up with
Ma'am, please, you must stop, ma'am.
Exactly.
Ma'am, this is unacceptable behavior.
He's calling her by name. He's like, Cynthia, come on. Like, it's great.
Cynthia Jackson, please stop the suitcase.
Right. Pull over. I don't know. I think it's hilarious. Like, I don't know what her goal was, but I think it's great.
Can we like do some races on those? Can we get some?
That would be amazing. Wiener Dog Joe
Yeah, we could
tournament.
test. Oh, we could test like different brands. You know, have an in studio race.
Okay, and we'll make a video like reviewing them and rating them. Like,
Yeah. Dude, I would do this. I would 100% do this. Swaggy, get in touch. Get in touch with the motorized suitcase industries and see if anyone wants to sponsor Wiener Dog Joe.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay, fantastic.
So expect that coming up soon.
Well, you'll like this one. I found this one this morning. So there was a farmer's market in St. Louis, and there was a stand called Budman where a guy was selling cannabis in bulk. It's just like 5,000 pounds 10 pounds for $5,000. That's a pretty good price, right? You buy weed more than I do.
That's a very good price, but it all depends on the quality. And also, what was this state? Was this in Maryland?
It's in St. Louis, so Missouri.
Is weed legal there? Look that up for us real quick, Swaggy. Is weed legal in Missouri?
Yeah,
that's
an
important factor here. But it all depends on the quality. If it's like some just bunk ass outdoor, then that price is way overpriced.
It's true. It does depend.
Yeah, but if it's top quality, then that's a great price.
I love that this is like where we're at now in America. Like, I mean, we're really in a bad place in a lot of ways, but I don't know, the way cannabis has evolved in the consciousness to be like pretty much acceptable, even in places in like Missouri. We'll find out in a second here if it's legal.
Right. No, that's
I could just read this whole story, but I'm just gonna let Swaggy do it.
No, I love that. I mean, that's definitely cause for celebration, right? Like, that to me is moving in the right direction socially. That should be embraced, and especially if other things like nicotine and alcohol are going to continue to be embraced, you know. So I'm on board with that, and then I love the idea of the farmers market, because here in California, you go down to the I mean, okay, to be fair, most people still buy it from their friends, but if you want to buy it legally, you got to go down and you buy this glass jar that's got all these stickers and labels on it, and that jar is you wind up not saving it, or you save so many of them you've got a whole drawer full of these glass jars you never use. And yeah, I love the idea of a farmer's market for weed. I want a whole farmer's market for just weed.
Yeah. I stopped smoking weed like in any kind of quantity before it was legal, so I didn't get to like bask in this renaissance, but
that's crazy.
I enjoy that it exists.
Indeed,
you know?
Indeed. What's the verdict, Sagi, on Missouri?
Yeah, so it like seems to be like an actively like changing issue in terms of like it was decriminalized in 2014, but it was still illegal. I think they're trying to make recreational weed legal in Missouri, but it's like I think it's still technically illegal. But yeah, I don't know. It's like it seems like to be like an actively changing thing.
Gotcha. It sounds like it's in that state that a lot of states have been in for a while, where it's not quite legal, but it's generally socially accepted, and that's fine. To be honest, it's almost better, because then the industries don't come over and push out all the small growers, you know.
Yeah, you might want to be careful about like selling pounds of it at a farmer's market.
Yes, interesting.
It's like, come on over to Uncle Bud's fucking Bud Shack and just grab a handful.
And yet he's in the news and not in prison yet, so
yeah. That was the thing.
So must not be.
I like this statement though, divorced from like context, where it says, the marijuana at Missouri Wild Alchemy contains potent enough levels of the drug THC to cause a quote-unquote high when smoked or ingested. Like, wow, so it's weed, huh?
Right.
Great. So their weed is weed. Good to know.
To be fair,
you're not buying oregano.
They're probably just distinguishing between CBD bud versus THC bud, but still, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh, the Budman's product falls into the legal CBD category.
Oh,
according to officials.
See, there you go. So it's just borderline. He's got it nailed down to where it has just enough THC to be legal, but still get you high. I love it. Congrats, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's what I get for the news. There was this whole thing about fucking incels, but I don't know.
Fuck incels.
I don't know if we want to get into that. It's like crazy.
I don't know if incels deserve a spot on our show. But I got one.
Yeah, please.
A man in California tried to get past the U.S. Border Patrol, and he was trying to get. Was he trying to get into Mexico or out of Mexico?
Those are important distinctions, yeah.
He was trying to get in from Mexico, it looks like. Yes.
Okay.
And he had 52 live reptiles concealed within his clothing. Inside.
Oh, this was me.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So how did that go for you?
It did not go well. They caught me.
Oh,
that
shit.
was in the news. Yeah, they didn't. Fortunately, they didn't check inside the reptiles, so they didn't find what else I was smuggling. But, you know. I mean, Swaggy. That was Swaggy. I had to bail him out.
I see. Push it off on the intern.
Yeah, he's just a big fan of Komodo dragons and slizzards and what's a slizzard? That's from like The Witcher, right?
Is it? I don't know. It sounds like
what
a
are some other
Pokemon.
lizards?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know all the lizards.
Gila monsters.
Gila monsters.
Right, my man, coming in with the lizard knowledge.
So what is this story you think happened? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just picturing this guy with 50 reptiles. You know, like lizards, snakes, 9 snakes. Oh, 9 snakes and 43 horned lizards. So he's got snakes and lizards, 50 of them in his clothing. That's so crazy. It's like some Fear Factor shit.
Do you think it was like a trench coat that he would just open it up and each one has like a little like partitioned space in
That's
there?
great. Like pockets. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. I don't know what kind
Or
of.
is it just like a
wearing.
bag of them? It's like a big bag of snakes.
I was picturing them like literally inside his pants and stuff, like just slithering
Just like
around.
curled around him.
Yeah, just going around doing
I
their
don't
thing.
know. They would probably just slip out. You'd probably have to like fasten them.
Yeah, you gotta
in
tie
some
them.
capacity.
You gotta tie the bottom of your pants so that they don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is a story. Definitely had nothing to do with me. Possibly Swaggy though.
Oh
Possibly.
man. All right. Well,
Possibly.
that's the news for today.
That's today's hot spicy news. Wiener Dog Joe telling you the things that you need to know because you clearly need to know all these things.
Only the things you need to know.
Only the spiciest news of the day. Let's do the Swaggy's Corner. We got Swaggy's Corner. We do this every week. We've done it every week for 40 something episodes.
Yep.
What do we got today, Swaggy?
All right. Well, today we're gonna play a little game that actually
Ooh.
segues quite nicely
Hide the salami.
from that little discussion about lizards that we were
Okay.
having. It's called Guess That Animal, and what I'll be doing will be giving you the binomial nomenclature, i.e. like the Latin names, of the species of a particular animal that you will likely be familiar with, as well as several hints about, you know, what this animal's lifestyle is like and things that it's famous for. And your job will be to guess what the animal is.
Are we on a team or are we like competing against each other?
Well, the way I envisioned it was that you were competing against each other, but if you like believe in cooperation or something like that, I'm not against it.
Mr. Sandman, what do you think? Should it be us versus Swaggy? Team Wiener Dog versus Team Swaggy?
Well, I already know the answer, so that would kind of
Right.
be like...
I know, but I'm saying if we get it wrong, you get a point. If we get it right, we get a point.
Okay.
Yeah, all
that
right.
makes sense.
Yeah, so
Interns versus hosts.
what's the prize? Okay, prize is whoever wins gets to choose the new cappuccino flavor for next week.
Oh,
Sounds
I like
good.
that.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll have a new one each week. I like the idea of that.
Yeah,
All right, hit
so
us with the first one.
I'll give you like... maybe I should give you 3 guesses after I give you the hints, or do you want it to be... like after
one
each...
guess each.
What-
One guess each after all the hints.
Okay, 1 guess each after each hint. Okay, that makes sense.
No. You give us all the hints for the first one, and we guess once each.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then
Alright.
I'm having trouble envisioning this. We just have to figure it out. Go
Alright,
for
yeah, the
it.
first one is gonna be one that's like really easy. You guys should get this
Don't
one.
say that. We'll get it wrong.
just give it to us. Give it to us.
Canis familiaris. It's an omnivorous animal. Bred from wolves, or a wolf relative. It formed a famous mutualism with a living primate that you should be very familiar with. It is possibly the most widely abundant living carnivore alive today. And
I think I know it. Is
Okay.
it dogs?
Yes, it's dogs. Okay, that one was
Oh,
creepy.
you said canis, and I was like, that's dogs. I was thinking of more specific dogs. I was hoping he was gonna do wiener dogs.
Yeah, Canis
Ooh.
familiaris, Wiener dogus.
Wiener
Wiener
dogus.
dogus. The greatest of all doguses.
All right, 1 point for Team Joe.
That was like the tutorial,
Team Joe.
though.
All
Okay.
right. We won't count that one. That was the
Alright.
practice round. We'll start.
No, yeah, you goddamn right. We're
We'll
counting that
see
one.
what the score is. We'll see what the score is at the end, and then we'll decide if we want to count it.
No, 1-0.
Okay.
Alright.
Keep it going.
This next animal is called Procyon lotor. You can ask for the spelling on that if you want. Procyon lotor.
Yeah.
One of the things that it's famous for doing is washing its food. It regularly will douse its food in water or its own spit. It's largely nocturnal and has good night vision. It is native to the deciduous forests of North America, but now it's found in a variety of urban environments, including Europe and Japan. Its common name has actually given rise to a racial slur, and still contains this racial slur today. What do you guys think it is?
Oh my god. A racial slur. What's the genus?
Procyon.
What's the Latin name?
Procyon lotor.
Procyon lotor. It sounds like a fucking Jedi master.
My guess. I'm having trouble connecting it with the racial slur, but my guess is owl.
It is not an owl.
Okay.
Is it a?
Oh God, he went right there.
No.
Damn.
Wait, cut that. Editors, cut that. As that was a joke for you guys, not for the audience. Beep that out.
Okay.
No one will know.
Beep.
God, I have no idea. I think we do need 3 guesses on this.
Okay.
Yeah,
this
that's what makes it tough. He's gonna.
I'm trying, like, the thing that's tripping me up here is the racial slur.
Right.
Is it so? Okay, can we get hints to narrow it in?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Like,
What race is it a slur against?
No, I was gonna ask if it was arboreal or terrestrial or like nocturnal or.
Yeah,
said
so
it's
it's
nocturnal.
nocturnal. It can climb trees, so it has some arboreal aspect, but you'll often find it in
But it's not winged.
urban environments, near homes, near trash cans.
Oh, I know it now. But
Is it like?
I don't
Well,
know
you
if I
said
get. I
one
don't get
guess,
another guess.
so
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't
get
know.
another guess, but I figured it out.
Shit. I don't know.
Come on, what's an animal that can climb
we're on the
trees
same team here,
and
though,
is
like-
often found
Wait,
in
do you get,
urban
like, one
environments
collective guess or one
around
guess
trash
collective?
cans? No, one each.
Okay,
No,
one
but think
each.
about the clues. It can climb trees. It is often found in urban environments around trash cans. What
Yeah, I was thinking
animal
like,
is
it's a
found around
raccoon.
trash cans? Yes.
It's a raccoon. God damn.
Saved it. You saved us, man. Together. Teamwork. Woo! Team Joe. 2-0.
Mr. Sandman and Jackrabbit, 1 point.
There we go.
All right.
That one took a minute.
The next one, Columba livia, is native to Eurasia, but is now widespread throughout the world, also in urban environments. Its natural environment is cliff ledges, but it is now found on a variety of building ledges. It is generally a monogamous species, and it is sometimes considered a symbol of peace by humans.
I think I know this one.
Is it a bird? Is it a type of bird?
Yes.
We can't. I don't think we can ask for. You could narrow
No.
it down like that. But
Well, he already answered.
Yeah, it's true. He did.
We're figuring out the rules as we do this, okay? This is a new segment.
That's fair. What's
Figuring
your
it out.
What's your guess over there?
A dove.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
yeah.
say. Yep.
That is correct.
The last part gave it away pretty
Yeah.
spectacularly, actually.
Give us something harder.
Alright, I'll give you another one that may be harder. Alsis alsis.
Can you guys say harder again?
Harder.
Just for me, real quick.
Harder.
Thank you. This is a smart show for smart people, by the way. Wiener Dog Joe. That is our show. Swaggy Magoo.
That is my shoe.
Something baboo.
Baboo. Okay.
Come on, baby, earn your Scooby snacks. What's the next one?
Alsis alsis. So Alsis alsis is known to occur in the northern United States, Canada, and Eurasia, with its highest population in Canada. It is known to attack more people than bears and wolves combined, despite not usually being portrayed as an aggressive animal. It is not an aquatic animal, but is decently good at swimming and will wade into lakes and ponds. They are mostly solitary animals, but males will compete for females in spectacular fights.
That's a tough one right there.
It's Alsis alsis?
So A-L-C-E-S.
How do you spell that?
A-L-C-E-S. The same thing twice.
Let's agree on a guess here before we just throw it out.
Okay. It attacks more humans, but it like mongoose maybe or something.
Alsis. I got sidetracked there because Jeff Casino, the bastard, was messaging me while you were talking.
One of our great friends.
One of our good buddies.
I am going to guess that it is some sort of bear. That's my guess. I don't know.
Well, I did say that it attacks more people than bears and wolves.
Okay, it could be. Let's see. It could be some sort of cat. It could be like a jaguar or a leopard or something like that. Let's workshop some answers here.
I like the big cat angle. My angle is that it's something more like a hippo or an elephant or a rhino, because they wade into the lakes. So let's go with those.
Oh, actually, yeah. I think you're right. Okay. I think it's a hippo.
Hippos live in the northern U.S., Canada, or Europe.
No.
Oh, I was thinking, no.
All right.
They absolutely do not.
Let's go. All right. First guess is going to be, we're just going to have collective 2 guesses. Let's go with like a large cat as the first guess, like a cougar or a mountain lion.
But it's alsis. It would be like Felinus caticus or something.
I don't know. We gotta make a guess though. Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll do a leopard, or not a leopard, but like a
mountain
bobcat?
lion, something like that. Yeah.
Mountain lion, something like that.
So is it a mountain lion?
Sure, that's the guess.
Yeah, say mountain lion.
That is not correct.
It's not that,
but
but
one more guess.
Okay. All right.
Knew it. It can swim. It attacks more people than wolves and bears, even though it's not thought to be.
Okay, I have
violent.
another guess. Is it like a goose / duck?
No, it is.
Sure.
It was not.
Swan.
It's not a goose / duck, unfortunately.
All right.
Damn
Well, hit us with
you
the
win.
answer. What is it?
The actual answer is a moose.
A moose.
Yes.
Yeah.
The classic moose.
Alsis is the moose.
The old alsis.
All right. Well, shoot. All right, one for Swaggy. Do you got another one?
Yeah, I got another one. I got 2 more.
All right.
This
you
next
can
one.
still come back and take the lead.
I'm gonna be cutting this segment down a bit.
I could do just one more.
That's all right. No,
That's okay. No.
Okay.
Do it. It's cool. It's cool.
The next one is Carcharodon carcharius.
It sounds like a dinosaur.
Range.
Yeah, it sounds like a T-Rex.
Carcharodon carcharius ranges across the world's oceans except for the poles. It can reach lengths of up to 20 feet, or sometimes even longer. It has been listed as a species that is vulnerable to extinction by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. The females are generally larger than the males. It's often a major tourist attraction off the South African coast. It appears not to like the taste of humans, despite popular misconceptions, and it is indirectly responsible for the invention of the summer blockbuster.
So sharks.
Great white shark.
Yeah,
that or killer whales.
The
was
great
one,
white shark
but
is
I think,
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you're talking to the movie guy. I know Jaws. I know what invented the blockbuster.
Okay.
Before that, I was thinking it could have been like, I don't know, octopi.
I was
something.
thinking killer whale. That was gonna be my guess. But the
that last part, you gotta be careful with them movie facts with me, boy.
Okay. Since that one was like a dead giveaway, I'll do one more. This one
Okay,
is
one more.
actually two different species in the same genus, but I think collectively you'll kind of know what they are better than, like, the species, like, distinction is a little bit, I think, more esoteric. So I'm gonna, like, group them together as one. They are Loxodonta africana and Loxodonta cyclotis. Now, these two species are in the same genus. They're commonly found on, like, a very commonly found animal on, like, every child's nursery room, like, crib mobile. They have...
No. Oh, Swaggy's mom.
Hey.
Unfortunately,
That's terrible.
They have...
I apologize to everybody on Earth. Sorry, continue, please.
This animal has some of the lowest sleep times in the animal kingdom, sometimes sleeping only 2 hours in a 24-hour day. It was only recently split into two species after a genetic study distinguished them in the early 2000s. They have the largest incisors in the animal kingdom. They are known to mourn their dead. They have very complex matriarchal societies and emotional relationships. They're among the world's most intelligent species, are known to experience... Yeah. African.
Man.
Yes.
All right. We've defeated you.
Boom.
Wholeheartedly.
I got crushed.
Crushed.
Defeated.
Alright, next.
See, the thing is, like, with some of these, all you need is one hint. And then, like, the garbage can of random facts that I am consistent of, like, just can pull it out, you know?
There was, like, one fact that definitely gave away most of them.
Well, we get to crowdsource a new cappuccino flavor.
Indeed. Yeah, let's.
That reminds me of something at the end of this. I didn't have it written down, but that completely reminded me. So Adamus Meyerson is the Cheeto mead that he's making for Wiener Dog Studios is now in production.
Yes.
And so we have to think of a name.
For the mead?
Yeah, for the mead, the Cheeto mead.
I see. Okay.
I didn't prepare. I forgot to prepare for this.
No, let's think on it. Let's source it in the comments. If anyone has an idea for the name for this Cheeto mead, go ahead and leave that down in the comments with that $5 processing fee, and
No, we're not doing that anymore. Remember?
We're eating the processing fee. Sorry, you can leave it for free.
No more processing.
You can leave
fees.
it for free. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We love you. And we'll come back next episode with a name for the mead.
Okay, so you don't want to workshop it right now. We do have other stuff to do.
I think we should. Yeah, I think we should workshop it together with our many fans.
Okay, that sounds good. Our lively comment section.
Right. Precisely. And what was the other thing we were about to source the name? Oh, the cappuccino flavor. For next week.
We could do Cheeto mead.
Cheeto mead cappuccino flavor. Let's do it in honor of Adamus Meyerson's meads.
Of Adamus Meyerson's meads.
Right.
Hell yeah. For being an absolute legend.
We will be drinking Cheeto mead cappuccino next week in the morning.
Ooh, it's going to be so bad. Can you imagine drinking that?
Well, we're about to experience it soon. So.
No, for real though. Like, let it just let it simmer on your imaginary taste buds.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Cappuccino, mead, and Cheetos. So it's honeyed. It's got that like coffee flavor. Honeyed coffee doesn't sound too bad, but then you add the Cheeto
and the alcohol. Yeah, I'll wash it down with some hard Mountain Dew. Thank you very much.
And then just have the most gnarly heart attack you can imagine. Let us do a story time. So, as always, Swaggy's going to start us off with a prompt and a tone to set for us. And me and Mr. Sandman will take the ball and run.
All right. So, the prompt is that you've gotten abandoned at the local Walmart with your best friend. The tone is a grim survivalist account of your experiences.
The parking lot was grim in the early morning dawn.
All torn, ravaged chunks of concrete.
Jimmy wondered what it looked like back in the day before the apocalypse.
The apocalypse of 2000.
2000. It was a very long year.
He approached the front door of the Walmart and grabbed the handle.
He was hoping to find the elusive hard Mountain Dew inside.
Ripping the door open, he underestimated his own strength, or perhaps the rust of ages tore the door from his hinges.
He threw it aside with nary a glance.
First, he coughed as he could barely make out the shelving around him through the dust.
Jimmy remembered that the prompt said something about a best friend, so Kyle joined him.
Ah, Kyle! I forgot you were here. It's so nice of you to join me here in this dusty, ancient Walmart.
Kyle pulled out a flashlight. Let us hunt for Twinkies and Mountain Dew.
The hunt was on. They were running through the aisles, searching up and down, until, at the end of one aisle in front of them, a dark figure appeared.
It was Mr. Mountain Dew himself, or so they thought.
Mr. Mountain Dew! Jimmy looked over. I've heard the stories. Could it be him?
The stories went back to antiquity, of a robed figure who would haunt supermarkets, called Mr. Mountain Dew.
Back when the ancients were carving hieroglyphs into caves, they even represented images of Mr. Mountain Dew.
They went back all the way to the year 2000.
The first time that year came around, for you see, Mr. Mountain Dew brings the cycle of time.
Mr. Mountain Dew said nothing, but ushered them into the back room.
They followed reluctantly, and the back room was brightly lit.
There were neon signs of Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew Red, and Hard Mountain Dew.
Who custom ordered these neon signs? Jimmy thought out loud.
Jimmy's friend, whose name it was something, wondered how they were even powering these signs.
I, Kyle, have a theory, he said to Jimmy.
It was then that Mr. Mountain Dew, his work done, ran off through the back and left the boys to their Mountain Dew.
Jimmy looked at Kyle and said, and so the cycle has begun again, and turned back to the infinite bounty of hard Mountain Dew before them.
They each opened a can, toasted, and drank deep of the nectar of the gods.
The nectar of the gods flowed through them as they felt time slip away into eternity.
Time folded in on itself, and they became the apocalypse of 2000 themselves.
Wow, raining hard Mountain Dew from the skies like acid.
And so civilization was swept away to bring about the birth of a new era.
The monster of cheese and doom.
And we'll leave it there. I like that. The monster of cheese and doom, indeed.
That was epic. That one really went
That was
places.
That went places. It went into Walmart.
That was a great prompt, Swaggy.
That was a really good prompt, man. I enjoyed that greatly. Well, we're almost done for the day here at Wiener Dog Studios. Another episode in lay bag. But before we get out of here, we have some tales from the mailbag. And one especially was very interesting to me. It was a sealed letter that I handed over to Swaggy to read because this piece of correspondence looked so official and so interesting that I don't know. I just had to get Swaggy to do it. So, and it's a letter to you, man. It's a letter to you. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out.
Letter to me or Swaggy?
To you.
Oh, wow.
It says addressed to Mr. Sandman, so...
All right, well,
Assume
let's
that's
open
you.
it up. Yeah.
Yeah, Wiener Dog Studios, care of Mr. Sandman.
Dear Sir, we regret to inform you that your long-standing membership with the Angry Penis Brigade has been revoked. Your behavior at the brunch social was unacceptable, to say the least, and a flagrant violation of the members' agreement. We require you to drop off your badge and gun to the Home Office within a fortnight, else you shall face litigious consequences. Our lawyers stand ready. Good day, sir.
See,
Hold on. What the hell is the Angry Penis Brigade, man?
The audacity of these bastards. The thing about the APB is that they don't stand for their principles. It's supposed to be the Angry Penis Brigade. And every time we're at a brunch and I bring out my anger through my penis, they get all like, whoa, man, you're breaking the rules. And I'm like, well, I thought this was America. And I don't know, man. I'm glad that I'm out. Fuck them.
Yeah. I mean, it is called the Angry Penis Brigade, right?
Right. I mean, what do they want to be, the calm penis, like, company? Like, come on.
The Calm Penis Collective?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It is I mean, I'm sorry you have been, like, unfairly ejected from this prestigious society, though.
Yeah,
you know?
It was very prestigious, but...
It sounds like you had it said your long-standing membership. When did you first join?
I'm under a strict NDA to not talk about anything related to my membership in the Angry Penis Brigade. Yeah, can't go there.
Damn, I had so many questions.
It's more secretive than Fight Club, man.
Like, what do they do?
You know what? On the third Thursday of next month, go to the basement of Ralph's. And, after they close...
We'll send Swaggy to do research.
You'll find a man in a robe, and he'll take you to the lair of the Angry Penis Brigade.
Well, it sounds like you better turn in your badge and gun. You'll face litigious consequences.
That's right. We get guns too.
Yeah. Apparently, Jesus. What the fuck? Your life, man. Sometimes I wonder.
Well, I'm glad we read that letter live on the air, because now they know that I don't give a shit about them.
That's right.
All right. What's next, Swaggy? Pull out another letter for us.
All right. Mailbag. Slapdragon5 asks, if Wiener Dog Joe and the Bun were turned into an anime, what would be the plot?
Oh, I like this question. Thank
That's
you,
a good
Slapdragon. Well, if we were an anime, what would be the plot?
So it could be an adventure. It could be like slice of life, I think, where it's like us like putting together Wiener Dog Studios, getting some Wiener Dogs, getting Swaggy, all that kind of stuff. We like gradually build the team.
That sounds boring as shit.
No!
I was thinking it's an outer space adventure where us and Richard Nixon got to get to the moon to save the Wiener Dogs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be season 2.
Okay.
It just goes in a completely different direction.
Right, we hook them with hook the one audience with the first season and then really twist it up on season 2.
Yeah, there'll be like a mid-season hook of like, what's the next cappuccino flavor gonna be? You know?
So here's...
Find out in the next episode of Wiener Dog Joe and the Bun.
I like that voice. That should definitely
be... That's my anime voice. My anime dude voice. Oh.
He's definitely
I caught
the
a
narrator.
Pokemon.
So it's got a strong aspect of this narrator who has that voice. He's in every episode throughout.
Welcome back to Wiener Dog Studios. Let's see what our heroes are up to.
Oh my god! So season 1, it's really boring and calm. And we're just like
Mr. Piddles.
Like, oh my god!
Yeah.
Well, hi there. I'm Jackrabbit Slim.
That's what I sound like. I'm Jackrabbit Slim.
I love it. We got the whole first 2-season arc already planned out. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. Who's
I like cappuccinos and wiener dogs.
Who's the villain? Like the big villain we have to defeat, to get
Richard Nixon in season 1. He's the one trying to make it so our funding doesn't come through.
So it's like a Vegeta.
To build Wiener Dog Studios.
It's a Vegeta situation.
But then it's like, it's the situation where, I mean, I don't know. I know that that's Dragon Ball something.
He starts out bad. He starts off bad and then he becomes good. But he goes back and forth many times, but yeah.
Yeah, and then season 2, whatever cosmic menace is like menacing the Wiener Dogs of the galaxy, we have to team up with Richard Nixon.
How about like if it's the hamburger cat?
The hamburger cat?
The opposite of a wiener dog.
The hamburger, maybe. The burger puss. The burger puss of your maculum.
The burger puss of your maculum. Wow.
Is that a good wow or a bad wow?
I just don't know what kind of reaction that's going to elicit from my girlfriend when she listens to this.
What? Why does that matter?
My apologies to our many female listeners.
What? Puss is a cat. This is a movie called Puss in Boots coming out like next week. What are you talking about?
Burger puss all day, every day.
Burger Puss. I mean, my mind didn't even go there until you went there. You dirty dog. Swaggy, move us on. I think that we got a good 2 seasons of the anime blueprinted here.
Yep, printed already.
Printed.
Alrighty. So now, pup in my butt. Butt spelled B-U-T-T-E.
Wait. So that's Butte.
Butte.
Yeah, pup in my Butte.
Oh, okay, like the geographical landform?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was just like...
Why do you have to be so
eccentric.
disgusting all the time, Swaggy? I don't
Seriously,
understand.
God.
I don't know.
What is...
I'm
the
sorry.
fuck is wrong with you?
I apologize. My mind, it wanders.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's go back to wholesome things like Burger Puss.
pup in my butte. Butte asks, if you had to be the receiver, which substitute for lube would you accept? You must choose one. All right, I'm gonna list off the options one at a time, and you can like debate them.
So what substitute for lube would we use?
Yeah,
and we have to choose
be the
one.
receiver, what substitute for lube would you accept?
Oh, I have to be the receiver.
Yeah,
Okay, that's an important distinction,
the
I
receiver,
suppose.
yes. So the first one is ranch dressing.
Ooh, nice and Cool Ranch? Cool Ranch, though?
Oh, you could assume it's Cool Ranch. It doesn't
really say.
specify like spicy ranch.
That sounds
so.
nice. That sounds nice. Look, cooling
That wouldn't
sensation.
be the worst. Could think of worse things.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Habanero sauce.
Oh, God. No. I'll take ranch.
Probably not that. Probably not the habanero.
Ranch is the winner for so far.
There's 2 more options.
What else we got?
Okay.
Chunky peanut butter.
I like that they specify chunky and not smooth. So.
Right. That sounds painful.
It says, what's the last one?
Nutella.
Nutella.
Ooh. A Nutella. God. Imagine getting that out of your ass.
Welcome to Wiener Dog Joe, the smartest show for the smartest people.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna go.
Ranch.
I guess ranch.
Yes, ranch.
We're on the same page on this one.
Jesus fucking Christ. What a question. Boo. That was not as good as the previous question.
You heard it, pup in my butte. Mr. Sandman is not happy with this question.
Like, what? How? Let me ask you this, Pup in My Butte. How did you discover those alternatives? Like, is this something you mess around with on the daily? Like, leave an answer in the comments, please.
Yeah, leave a comment. Tell us which one you prefer and why, if you've tried them.
There you go. Rank them from S tier to
And
E
you know
tier.
what? Anyone else who's tried them, let us know. Maybe there's some brave souls out there who can we can crowdsource the answers from.
There you go.
They can they'll try it out for us and let us know.
This can be the new internet challenge. Try all the things we just mentioned as lube, and then tell us what's the worst.
The Wiener Dog Challenge. I don't think you can put that on YouTube though. I think people might get banned.
Fair. It'd have to take place on a different sort of website.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I think we've
Moving
lingered on that one long
Moving
enough.
on.
This one is from Sky Greenberg.
Oh, okay. Sounds familiar.
Sky Greenberg.
He might have written in before.
Greenberg asks, why can't my dad figure out how to use the basic functions on his God computer? His
Space
goddamn
dam.
computer. God and damn are 2 separate words.
Is the space
dam.
is it the word space?
No,
or?
it's just a space between God and damn, and I wanted to make sure that was communicated clearly.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that this guy could use the keyboard on his computer as well. I don't know. Maybe because he's your dad.
Yeah. This does highlight something though, because I've had this frustration with my dad throughout my life many times.
Wow.
Coincidentally,
Weird.
Sky Greenberg, so I can relate to this. And
It's so strange.
yeah, it's like he tries to memorize all the steps and write them down, but then something pops up that's not exactly the same every single time, or he gets to some other screen he doesn't recognize and doesn't know how to get back. And my conclusion is that people who were born basically any generation after, or that are younger than 40 or 50 right now, were born in a time when we understood the logic of computers from the time we were children. And so when we see a new situation that pops up in a computer, it still makes sense to us because we know the overarching logic of it. Whereas our parents have just memorized the steps. That's what I've found. And so if the steps don't go exactly the way that they've memorized them, they have no idea where they are or what to do because they don't know why those steps work the way they do.
My mom's like that with their remote.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, no, it's exactly, it's the same thing our parents had with their parents with the remotes. Like,
it's I don't even know if it's like a knowledge. It's just naturally intuitive to technology in a certain sense. It's just like you just sort of understand it naturally to a certain degree. Right, of course that varies, but yeah.
It almost is like speaking another language, the same way that like being able to read music is almost like speaking another language. Like when you see those different things, those different symbols and different ideas represented, you can kind of like put it together, but not if you weren't raised with that, you know, or well trained. Yeah. Yeah.
And Swaggy's probably like extra good at all this stuff because he's a young man. You and I are approaching the Middle Ages.
That's crazy to think about, but it's true.
Dark Ages.
The Dark Ages of 1990, 2000.
So yeah, man, I don't know. Get your dad to take a goddamn computer class and tell him you're not his tech support bitch.
Yeah, especially if he's like hitting you up all the time. It's like, I did one step wrong and now I'm on Reddit. You're like, well, just scroll down.
Just read Reddit. They'll help you.
Find things that will shatter your reality.
Right. Oh God. Well, that's it. I don't have an answer for you, Sky Greenberg, but I wish you luck.
Sympathies, though. We extend our sympathies. Yeah. All right. Any more mailbags today, Swags?
There's one more left. It is from Karen, just Karen. Karen asks, I am concerned about your illegal use of wiener dogs on the show. This animal cruelty must stop. Down with the wiener dog empire.
Damn.
See, the thing about this lady, I think this might be like a scam or something, because we don't actually have any wiener dogs on the show or in the studio. We've literally talked about this episode about getting some in the future.
Ooh, perhaps she wrote that letter and sent it real fast after she heard that.
We do identify greatly with the mighty, majestic wiener dog. Of course, we have a golden statue of a wiener dog in the lobby,
and it is majestic.
It is majestic, as all wiener dogs are. But yeah, we don't actually have any yet. We just don't have the funding, you know. So Karen, get fucked, bitch.
Stop being such a Karen. All right, we love our wiener dogs.
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about.
I'm a little worried here, though. I'm a little worried that we've made a mortal enemy. I mean, down with the wiener dog empire. Yeah, what does that mean?
Not the wiener dog empire. Well, we are growing at a rapid pace.
Very rapid.
We are the world's premier morning show.
Premier.
She could be just getting mad. She don't like it. Maybe she doesn't like how clean the show is. She wants it to be dirtier.
Yeah, that must be it.
She wants us to talk about more flavors of lube.
Right. All right. So, Karen, for you, we're going to talk more about hamburger puss and lubrication in the future.
For you, Karen, the whole next episode is just going to be buttholes.
Ooh.
Nothing but buttholes.
Nothing but buttholes.
Speaking of nothing but buttholes, that's been our show. Wiener Dog Joe and the Bun. Episode number 43.
43.
Swaggy, hold on. Swaggy, do some research. Find what episode we're on. Go to the YouTube real quick. We're not making use of our research monkey enough.
This is true. Final
we'll
project
use him at the end here. Make sure we're on the track here. We've done so many.
It's crazy. You lose track and you're in the 40s. Yeah.
In the 40s. Today on Wiener Dog Joe, Swaggy looks up what episode the boys are on.
My Wi-Fi is so slow right now.
And Mr. Sandman catches a Pikachu. What's your favorite Pokemon, Mr. Sandman?
My favorite Pokemon...
Okay, we're on 42, I think.
42.
42?
Yeah.
Yep.
We've been saying 43 all episode.
Well,
oh, God.
It's 40. It's kind of like it's like a birthday. Once you get into those 40s, you just like repeat the same one over and over. You don't really know how old you are. Yeah.
So when did you start? When did you stop remembering your birthday? Was it when you turned 42?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I figured.
And now
You
I'm 33. It's crazy.
Old ass man. It's not called Mr. Sandman for nothing. He's just dozing off in the middle of everything.
Oh. My favorite
All right,
Pokemon is Beedrill, and I'm out.
Beedrill. We're out. Get out of here, you wieners. Peace, love, and hand grenades. Slurp on the wiener dog.
Oh God, slurp on it. Okay.
Karen, you're a butthole. Meat puppet. Meats.
Meats.
Meat puss. Meat puss.
The sausage biscuit requiem has come. The sausage biscuit requiem has come. You have got the cheese, and I have got my gun. Together we dance under greasy moonlight. Hold me close, darling. Make me feel right. Blur, 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 diggy, dear. Cheese and sausage for the masses of the earth. And no, I will not allow you to give birth to the monster of cheese and doom.